Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take us from the 17th to the 24th of June. So before I shuffle your cards, I am just going to pull you one additional guidance card. Oh, hold on. Okay, you got the deep knowing card. So sorry about how old this. I do an awful lot of relationship readings, and the deep knowing card is one of these cards that show up quite a lot for me. So it's a very well used card. This is about knowing, having this very deep intuitive knowing about your life direction. It very, very often shows up as a relationship energy because there's two moons here. And the two moons tend to represent the connection between you and someone else, okay? But let me shuffle the cards for Aquarius. And then we can find out where this deep knowing card is showing itself, okay? So some people say they like to see me shuffling the cards. So let's see what's going on. Okay, the Four of Swords behind you. Very tired. Okay, the Three of Swords is the gift. And because it's the gift, there's maybe some relationship dynamic that's being left behind, or some relationship dynamic that's been sorted out, okay? The challenge is the Hermit. The Ace of Wands in your relationships, very, very nice, very passionate. The Ace of Wands represents like springtime, this brand new life energy coming through. Ace of Pentacles as a central issue. So two aces already, very, very good aces. And then we get two cards coming out together, the Five of Cups and the Lover's card. This is very interesting. So already the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords represent obviously relationship dynamics, but the more challenging, more shadowy side of a relationship dynamic. So there's obviously some past regret. There's obviously been some sort of division between you and someone else. That seems to be the issue that wants to be resolved. I can never do anything about the cards I get, guys, okay? So if you're looking and going, well, that's not my reading, I'm not even in a relationship, we're always in relationship, okay? Sometimes when the Three of Swords appears, we're in some sort of relationship with our minds, and our thoughts are going round and round, past hurts, past disappointments. And that's what's stopping us moving forward. Because this Ace of Wands is how other people are showing up for you. So this is someone or people around you coming through very, very enthusiastic, very much. It's very much a very powerful yes card. Let's go for this new beginning. Let's start this new something. So some people in your life might be full of energy, wanting to initiate new life paths, that sort of thing. This could be coming through your romantic relationships. And because of this Ace of Wands showing up, the Three of Swords as the gift is maybe the problems between you and someone else are actually being resolved. I will clarify the gift. Now what's behind you is the Four of Swords. So resting, getting your energy, recuperating, very much a card of can be a little bit solitude, because the Hermit is also the challenge, can be Virgo, or maybe some of you are finding it hard to find peace of mind. Tell me more. Why is the Three of Swords the gift, please? It's with the Two of Cups. Okay, listen, I have to read the traditional. Every card's got a very traditional meaning to it. The Three of Swords can be about being torn between two people, okay? And that might be only for some of you. Maybe the relationship that you're really interested in is the Three of Swords dynamic, or maybe some of you have been separated from someone where there's a very, very deep connection. This is going to show out in many shapes or forms. So why is the Hermit the challenge, please? Okay, because of the Knight of Cups. You've got an awful lot of relationship energy coming through. These are both very active energies. So is the Ace of Wands. It's this relationship dynamic, Aquarius, pushing you, if you like it or not. And for some of you, the impulse is to stay as the Hermit. So some of you might be not wanting to go forward with this relationship. Some of you just are like, just sort of leave me alone. But this page, this Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups is pushing this forward. Very interesting. Why is the Ace of Pentacles the central issue, please? One card with the Wheel of Fortune. That's a bit exciting, Aquarius. So the Wheel of Fortune is a turnaround of events, and it always turns with the first card. So some of you might be getting a new job. There might be some sort of gift of financial support coming your way. And for some of you, this might come in a very sort of unexpected way. Even though the Tower hasn't arrived, it's just sort of, you might get some very unexpected good financial news, Aquarius. And say yes to this, by the way. Absolutely beautiful energy. I need to talk about how you're ending the week, because both these cards came out together, okay? Five of Cups and the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is, it's also about choices. It's about relationship issues, obviously. And this is very, very clearly a relationship reading. And the Five of Cups is, sometimes this can be a card about missing someone. There's a feeling maybe that something's not happening fast enough. Why is this Five of Cups showing up for Aquarius, please? One card. Page of Swords. Messages. Okay, so the Page of Swords is a card. For some Aquarius, there's a very, very strong relationship dynamic here. The Page of Swords can be a card about looking at someone from afar, or someone looking at you from afar, but there's a struggle in moving forward, basically. And I'm not sure why the struggle is for you moving forward, Aquarius. Can I ask what the struggle is for Aquarius, please? Yeah, Two of Wands, fork in the road, a little bit undecisive, maybe. If this is the right relationship for you, maybe some Aquarius have got an awful lot of decisions to be made. For some of you are maybe torn between two different people, torn between two paths, torn between two directions. Because the Three of Swords is the gift, Aquarius, there's a real opportunity here to move things forward, okay? I don't think it's going to happen that sort of easily. And I don't mean that in a negative sense, but the reason why I don't think this is going to happen so easily is the more sort of shadowy side of the love cards are appearing. But we can see that as a problem, or we can see it as transitions and as changes, because the fives move us forward. So a classic example is if I'm really missing someone, that missing someone should be the energy for for me to take those 3 swords out my heart and move forward and communicate my truth. So, as in life, the tarot is very much like the tantric path. So the tantric path is very much, our difficulties are really, really valuable. So when we feel someone's absence, then that's what's guiding us forward. And when we learn to trust it, we enter into a whole different world. And there's a sort of energy here. Maybe some of you need to go into a little bit of reflection with that Hermit card. It ain't going to be that easy though, because the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups is really dynamic relationship energy moving you forward. I want one more card for Aquarius. I'm actually not confused. You got the Breathe card, okay? When the Breathe card appears, I think I know what's going on here. The message is always about what's the hurry. We get into trouble when we feel we have to resolve everything at once. When the Breathe card appears, it talks about slowing things down, taking life one day at a time and one step at a time. But Aquarius, trusting your feelings. And if you're really missing someone, then what's happening here is it's an intuitive energy that's leading you forward to taking action. That is how the universe guides us. That is how we find our destiny. That is when we become this amazing, we enter into this amazing relationship with the divine. So it can talk to us through the most amazing opportunities. And I think some of you are getting some amazing opportunities financially. Or it can communicate to us through that basic, I miss this person. And it's when we begin to listen to our feelings, then we begin to really open up to the life that we are truly, truly, truly meant to live, Aquarius. Wow. Incredibly, something huge happening here. I'm going to ask for an advice card for you, Aquarius, actually. Even though the Hermit's there, give me one advice card for Aquarius. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, reaching out, communicating, trusting. If my heart hurts, then I need to take action. And then that is what co-creation is, because the universe is always talking to us, and we can block it out, we can try and go on with our pentacles, but in reality, Aquarius, what we really need to do is sit down and listen to our heart and where it wants to lead us. Well, you're my first reading and I'm like, wow, amazing. Loads of love, guys. See you next week. Bye.